Is that match? Oh, did it freeze? Oh, okay, a controller came loose. We are continuing, it looks like. No contesting of that one, so. And here we go. Oh, okay, Fetz drops one hit on that input and drops the loop. Now, a big part of this game is teleportation, and teleportation is used with the same meter that your super meter is used, and that's that blue bar there.
Ah, right, and there's two different forms of teleportation, right?
Right, there's your R teleport and your L teleport. R being an attack teleport, L being just kind of an appear behind your opponent, and baiting that out and watching for that's a big part of this game, so.
Yeah, that's the overhead hammer strike, the offensive one, right?
Coming with the back B, kind of pushing back Kimimaru. Ooh, and that LKNJ to get behind him, but then another LKNJ by Fetsu to put him back in position as he continues his needle loops.
Ooh.
He has to be careful here because Kimimaru, Blurg does have enough chakra to teleport, and there it was. He was ready for that.
Wow.
All right, 2-1, so Fetsu a little bit pushed back now by Blurg. A little bit of a trade, though. And now we finally see some Kimimaru pressure, some of these strings coming out. Has a really tough time dealing with Haku, though. That air string and pressure is really difficult.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that hit drops those needles, but very quick to get back on the offensive. Blurg converts it.
Taking the round, it's anyone's match now.
It really is. The beginning of this is going to be very important here, and ooh. Okay, so Blurg on the offensive here, looking for that wake-up pressure, gets the throw. Throws in this game a little wonky.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Fetz there went for down X super and was interrupted, and unfortunately did not get that, which can lead to an immense amount of damage. This character is a lot of work for a little damage, but when it gets in there and gets going, it's really special. Ooh, an on-the-ground hit. That failed tech roll costs him that round, and that first round goes to Blurg.
Nice.
See if there's any sort of character switch up. It doesn't look like there is. Fetsu's pretty happy with his Haku.
And they're headed off to that Konoha Shrine.
Okay. This is a smaller stage, so we'll see how that pressure ends up working out.
I was going to say, pressure characters, like, well, these matches do, I assume, get pretty hectic on smaller stages.
Yeah. Oh, goes for a down X super. Interesting fact, when Kimimaru has his back turned to the other character, for whatever reason, that move is unblockable. So it looks like he's kind of going for some last minute, not so much cheap or chip damage. Sounds like someone in the background may be getting murdered.
Oh my God. Might be Sailor Moon. Wow,
That's all hype for this game.
Wow, incredible.
People just, all right, so there's that down X, catches him on it, bounces him a few times, gets the point.
Oh, it's Marvel.
I think all that yelling is actually for Sailor Moon.
Wow.
All right, so misses the needle loops on the ground there, and Blurg is back up.
Yeah, see, Fetsu keeps trying to set up these needle loops
Ooh,
here.
there we go. He got him back turned on that. L teleports. Now, because he was moving forward and his back was against the wall, that L teleport, which normally puts him behind him, put him in front of him, a little bit of a disadvantage, especially because you're usually not ready for that either.
Evening out the score here.
Yep. All right, that overhead. Back to the needle loops. Looks like he makes the connection, and Blurg trying to get out of it, but just is not having any luck. And now he's back at teleport range, and Fetsu's back to just playing it a little bit safer. Both of these players are from Ohio, probably have a lot of experience playing each other. But this is going to be a little bit different for Ben as he is not. Ooh, yeah,
he's really looping.
Ooh.
He's tying those
That's
shoes.
about 75% of his life there, and Blurg knows he's got to make that sort of. Doesn't matter. He didn't get it.
Yikes!
Cannot turn it around.
And
so that's going to be 2 for Blurg. And as we complete winners finals here, which is a best 3 out of 5. Looks like Blurg is contemplating a switch here. Switching to Curse Seal 2 Sasuke.
Curse Seal.
Or CS2, as we colloquially refer to him
CS2.
as. CS2, yes.
Photoshop.
We're on that creative cloud now,
It's
man.
1-1,
Come on,
right? 1-1.
Oh, it's 1-1. Oh, it's evened out. It could be anyone's match at this point. Anyone's set.
Correct.
I know we were talking about the size of stages before. This stage is like really small.
Yeah, I think this is the smallest stage, and CS2 here has a lot of moves that take up a lot of space, and that's really gonna, case in point right there, right? On the wall, things can get a little weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say big swoopy characters who can really control area probably have an advantage in these places.
Exactly, and it looks like he's gonna be using that to his advantage here to try and close as much distance on Fetz as possible. And that follow-up air attack here just... Oh, and there's that counter, and we see if he's going to keep it going here. Now, he cannot teleport, but drops the input. That can lead to an entire full life combo. It's a lot of work, but...
It's worth it.
It is. So, back in the needle loops. CS2 watching out for that pressure, but gets stuck back turn. Interesting thing, too, is on back turn hits, you can run out of them in the opposite direction.
Man, Blurg Sasuke going for these scoops here, these aerial scoops. But
yeah, running in with the Chidori, which can entirely break your guard. Now, if you look around the time meter here, there is a set of bubbles here, which is your guard meter, which can get broken, which drains all of your chakra to 0 and puts you at a tremendous disadvantage here.
It's kind of like shield break and smash.
Exactly that, yeah.
Whoa! Nice.
Counters the wake-up super, which is a big part of this game, and continues those needle loops. That Sasuke is stuck on the ground. Ooh, and drops the combo, but he's still in it. He's got that pixel.
Yeah, he's most of the way there.
Gotta be careful with this one now. He's got those baseball gloves and puts them to use in the air.
Wow, he turned that around.
Real close. Lots of grins coming from the players over there right now. Now Sasuke oddly playing a distance game, a little bit different than what worked for him in that last round, but all right, so there's some stance breaking there, which is a big part of this game. You can cancel moves at the cost of meter, allows you to extend combos, but does start to suffer damage scaling.
Is stance break the fancy name for like Y canceling? Or?
It is. Stance break is the, I believe, the colloquial term, but yeah, Y cancels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds very melee when you call it stance break.
It does.
Dynamic.
It does sound a little bit more official.
Yeah.
All right, Fetz not struggling as much with that pressure this round, and reads that teleport perfectly, is able to turn around and block it. And returns to the needle pressure. Looks like both players kind of feeling each other out here. Still a lot of time left. Ooh, he looks like he went for another Chidori and paid for it there. We are 2-2 again.
Ooh, this is wild. We're 1-1 and 2-2 right now. This could be anyone's match now. Anyone's set.
Sasuke's got to be very careful here. Blurg knows that there's a lot of air punishment that Haku's able to put out there, but breaks the guard, puts Haku back at 0. But chakra management, the way Fetz is playing, not much of an issue. Holding those needles out there does slowly drain your chakra bar, but the way he's playing it, it doesn't look like he's really concerned. And there it is. Finishes it out. That's going to be 2-1 Fetz. Fetz still sticking with Ben, wishful thinking over there with the OTK. The one-tail QB character is banned for this tournament in a very controversial move. At least I think so.
Yeah.
I'm also incredibly biased.
The air got real tense over there for a second.
It really did.
When they highlighted OTK. Oof.
I didn't realize that was an option.
Yeah.
Looks like he is choosing to select a stage this time. Oddly picking the bridge with the fog. Okay.
I was going to say, this is like the opposite of the police department now,
yeah,
right?
so this is the largest map, and with the fog, can cause some wonkiness with the frame rate. And it looks like Blurg may be picking that to try and throw off Fetz's needle loops.
Yeah, almost like the anime here.
Using it to his advantage. But not off to a great start. Using that teleport, though. Knocking him out of the air. L teleport to get Fetz out of the way. A lot of whiffs. Gets the on the ground, though, and everybody's flying around here. I can't keep up.
Oof. So Haku, did Fetsu pick the stage here?
I believe Ben picked it.
Oh, okay. Because I
Since
feel like
Fetsu won.
Wouldn't this give characters like Haku an advantage here?
Not really. And I think his main draw here was actually going for the frame rate.
Oh, really?
Because of the difficulty of releasing. There's a very small time frame to release and hit on the correct time. Like, I wouldn't say it's a just frame, because it's not, but it's a small window. And I think Ben's looking for any sort of way he can get around that.
That is sneaky.
Yeah. He's also not concerned about distance. CS2 can instantly close that with his teleport, so while Haku may want to maintain a distance, it's not been working out for him, so. And there is the Chidori getting that guard break, putting him at a huge disadvantage, taking that round. And early needle loops, misses the down B. He's a little scared, I think.
Yeah. Oof.
And an odd charged A choice from Fetsu there. That may have been a missed input. And
Valley at the end there.
He definitely paid for it, that's for sure. Both characters stuck up on the wall, a little bit afraid of that, and that teleport puts him in a back turn stance, which basically free damage as long as he doesn't get hit.
Right now he's just applying pressure, right?
Oh yeah, there's lots of pressure here, and finishing out what is generally an unsafe A string there with the fire, but yeah, and so now Fetz is like, oh, that's right, I should be punishing this in the air every single time, and he does that. Blurg very afraid right now, can't get himself turned around, and has to R teleport. Fetz able to get the tech roll though, so he did not end up taking any additional damage. However, mega combo from Blurg there with the pressure. He's got him down to about 75% on that bubbles for his guard, but looks like he's recovered that well enough now. Back into the needle loops. Instant teleporting again with the double grab whiff, and Fetsu takes it. So with that, Fetz will move on to winners finals.
All right.
All right, so who do we have on deck?
Alex and Hippo.
All right, so loser semi is going to be Game Junkie Alex and Hippo. Alex, another Ohio player, and Hippo, kind of a newcomer to the scene. He joined after the first mega rise and fall of this game. Plays a character Jirobu, who most of us really overlooked.
Yeah, I've seen him play as Jirobu. It's a really unconventional pick, and it's just so fun to watch every time.
And while he has trouble against characters like OTK, OTK's not here.
Yeah, oof.
So,
sounds like he's going to roam free with the rocks.
It looks like he's definitely going to be throwing around planets, countries, whatever you want. Big John Jirobu in the house up against Tsunade. Now, not Alex's main. So Alex is a big Sasuke player. So he may be picking this as some sort of counter pick. Watching him earlier in the round, we'll have to kind of watch and see how this goes. Jirobu's all about that pressure, and starting off with a throw and that air A, just devastating. Putting people back on the ground, or is that his B? That headbutt. It would be his B, because he throws boulders with A.
He just chucked a rock.
Yes. All right, so that up A got that super armor. Really great offensive tool for Jirobu.
That's that red flash, correct?
It is, yeah. He goes into a super armor state. Will take hits. Oh, and that teleport right behind him to continue the string. Just mean. This character is mean.
Yeah, he is cruel.
It looks like they kind of pacing each other out, though. Tsunade is looking for some way to get in there, and now super armor. You can lift them off the ground, and that will interrupt And there are characters whose entire gameplay strategy revolves around that, and that's a great way to interrupt them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, speaking of cruel, that's kind of Jirowa's style, right? He just kind of ignores damage to just grab you and pile drive you.
Well, I
into the
mean,
ground.
he doesn't. He pretends like he doesn't feel it, but he's definitely still taking the damage.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
and the
he's definitely
teleport
feeling
read. Alex able to convert that.
So now they're trying to get in with these literal pokes.
Yep. Oh, and we've got some clashes. It looks like Hippo's going to win out on that one.
Real true Clash of Ninja here.
Again, reading that teleport and punishing him for it. However, the R teleport getting that damage, and the jump kicks from Tsunade. And right there, she looks like she's going for that confuse move, trying to reverse the inputs of her opponent. Hippo gets the throw, though. Takes the kunai. Now, for those of you who are familiar with this game, we are playing on a Dolphin version of the game. Don't worry, we all legally own it.
Yeah.
But it has allowed for some really cool customization for Combo Breaker, some translations to really make things a little bit easier for people getting into it.
Yeah, there also are some goofy Easter eggs here. If you can see in the background of Sunagaka right here, there's a little billboard now. Oh, actually now we can't get a look at it now. Maybe if it comes up later, I'll point it out.
All right, well, Hippo pretty handily takes that round, but it doesn't look like Alex is ready to switch characters yet. They go with the random stage select, and it puts him in a little bit of a smaller arena. We'll see how that plays out. Oh, and they're playing a little cautious here. Ooh. All right, here comes that up A pressure. Now, unfortunately, the only thing you can do about that is sidestepping it. But if you sidestep to a normal move that's coming out at that same time, you're going to take some punishment there. So it becomes a bit of a mix-up game for him. Back with those jump A pressure points. All right, and he completes out the string. Oddly enough, that clap move there lets you get a throw out of that.
Wow.
But unnecessary as it's at the end of the match. Again, Alex reading those teleports. If he could just do something with it, this would be a very different match. Spends his chakra, though, to get back behind Jirobu, canceling out some strings with some natural cancels.
Looks like he's putting Hippo on the offensive here.
You know what? On the contrary, he's putting him on the defensive.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
But he's
My bad.
been confused. He got that charge string, so two inputs have been reversed there. Looks like we didn't really get to see what happened.
Oh, so that's what he's doing when he's like questioning himself.
When he's what?
Questioning himself.
Yes. He's not wondering about what he's doing in life. Loving birds, Android 16 style. He's got some messed up inputs.
What are rocks?
Oh, and misses the right trigger teleport there, but all right. We do refer to those as KNJs, Kawarimi no Jutsu being the Japanese word for that replacement technique.
I've been used to calling them substitutions.
Yeah, so the RKNJ, LKNJs, looks like, oh, and comes out on top of that, but is able to LKNJ. Maybe that's why we should call them substitutions. It's a bit easier to say.
Yeah, subs.
Jirobu reading the teleport that time and turning around with a little bit of his own. Let me tell you, when Jirobu gets some steam here, Hippo puts this match, it's very one-sided.
Yeah.
Alex is struggling.
Like, he just starts, like, when his Jirobu gets going, it starts rolling. It's like a boulder, literally.
It is just constant. And there, again, Alex reading it and going for the throw. Since his back was to the wall, he knew where that teleport was going to be. But the throw was broken.
He is just chopping and slapping.
Just pushing his way through. And that's going to be 2-0 Hippo.
Hippo taking this set.
You think Alex is going to switch it up now?
Oh, not yet. He's not taking this set. We've still got one more match. My bad.
Oh.
What?
It looks like that's actually, as it was loser's semi, that was actually a 2-0. So, Hippo pushed through that and just single-handedly decimated him. So up next, and this is going to be loser's finals, if I'm correct. All right, so this will be Hippo against Blurg. A very different character than Blurg was just up against Fett. So see what he ends up picking.
I want to ask about strats on stream, but I don't want to like give any hints here.
Well, I don't think they can hear you. I think you're fine.
Okay, I was gonna say Jirobo has like that really hard like super armor, picks up momentum kind of character.
Yeah.
What would be a kind of character that you want to like counter that with?
Characters that launch. So Itachi is a great counter pick here. You can just jump back A. He drops a clone right on his head and it launches him. It'll knock him right out of that super armor. Actually, OTK is a great. You can down B or up A him, but they're in kind of a conflicting status there. And Tamari, another great pick here. Now, Tamari has some shenanigans, maybe not intended strategy with a jump B.
The scoops.
The scoops all day. She's got that ice cream sandwich, puts people up in the air.
That Haagen-Dazs.
Yes. So anytime she lands this jump B, which is not intended to hit the way it does, but if you time it correctly, launches him, that'll knock him right out of that super armor.
And they dig right in. She digs right into the ground and can do it again and again and again.
It looks like both characters opting for some different.
Ooh.
There may have been some blind
Hippo taking
selections
up another
over there.
pick here.
So yeah, Hippo coming in with Kisame, one of the hardest hitters in the game. He's got that Best Buy coat on, ready to hit him with that shark sword. Kimimaro, actually another pretty good character at putting people in the air, but I don't know how good that's going to be against this damage. Now that's his bread and butter combo. That sword loves stealing chakra. Puts him in a state where he just cannot take it, and look at all that damage. Kimimaro's now got to work super hard to try and get back into this. Kimimaro, another character that generally isn't great, but with OTK being banned, has a lot more versatility.
And yeah, I noticed as you were saying about Kisame, they're trying to go with that anime canon, I guess, where like that sword eats chakra.
It does, yes.
Like Neji's pokey things.
Yeah, like his pokey things, exactly. That is the technical Japanese term,
His
too.
pokey tech.
All right, Kimimaro getting that air throw. Only a couple characters in this game have an air throw. The general rule is that you are Naruto or your name starts with K.
Oh.
Kisame, unfortunately, missing out on that, but he's probably got that sword going on.
So like Kiba,
Yeah, he's got that air throw.
Kabuto.
Kabuto. I don't think Kankuro, but he's got a puppet going on, so. Getting that air punishment. That is a scary sword, and he is on the one-piece side, so Phantom Sword, do you think it's going to be an issue?
Phantom Sword.
Phantom Sword, yes. Phantom Sword is a weird thing, and correct me if I'm wrong here, with 1P, there is a, much like Tamari, a while landing timing with it, where you don't see the sword come out, but it instantly comes out in the hitbox.
Oh, yikes.
Yes. And it only happens if you're on one side of the screen, and that may be what they were kind of rock, paper, scissoring for over there.
Oof.
Kimimaro taking the damage, though, on that. Back B puts him at quite a disadvantage. Very handily punished by Samehara, I believe is the name of the sword. Correct me on the stream if I'm not. My weeb cred is lacking there. All right, he ends that combo there, expecting Kisame to teleport there, but it looks like Hippo's trying to keep that chakra. And there it is. He has to spend it there because he knew he was at a huge life loss there. Was on the ground hits, following it up as he does not hit the OTG, but teleporting out with the left teleport in the air to get himself in a good position.
So I just realized with this character too, Kisame is the only character that has this like slam on the ground.
Oh! Back B's the down X, which, while back turn, like we mentioned earlier, is unblockable. He looked to convert with the unblockable there, but it just lasts so long. First round goes to Blurg.
Oh, right. What I was asking about Kisame is like he's like the only character that I assume has that slam throw.
He is. He does have a little bit of a unique throw that puts him in a very different situation. A couple characters have a unique one. Looks like Hippo's not happy with how Kisame performed, though. Back to Jirobu.
Oh, he's going back to that.
Yeah. And this is going to be very, very different match for Kisame, or Kimimaro. Blurg. Let's just stick with the players. Looking to not complete that combo, that back B putting pressure.
Hippo rocking out here.
That down X, taking the chakra. He's so good at landing that at the weirdest timing. No damage from it, but takes all their chakra.
Nice.
And very handily takes Kisame to task in that first set. Masame, though, or Kimimaro's got his own jump B to try and push him back and re-pressure. Teleport throw, RKNJ, oh my gosh. Lots of teleports into that up A, though, as punishment. Kimimaru not able to back B that part
Giving
of the
him
screen.
that elbow drop.
These players are just still testing each other out. They really don't know how to handle each other yet.
Trying to get a feel for one another here.
Yeah, looks like Jirobu, though, trying to put on that pressure. Blurg not liking it, backing off a little bit, trying to play things a little bit safer. But going in with that back B, gets the launch, cannot do anything with it, but forces the teleport from Jirobu. Instantly R teleports, though, from the air.
Got that sound 5. Oh.
Exactly.
I was going to make that sound 5 pun, but then he got a 9-hit combo. Whoops.
Yes. Blurg's doing a great job of getting the damage when Hippo fails to hit the tech rolls. That on-the-ground damage. Not playing an... Ooh! Back B's! The
Yikes.
end of that string! He's running away. He's not dealing with this right now. He's got to put himself back into a situation. And we're back with the up A pressure here. And the jump A, he's catching Blurg with all those jump Bs, so he's trying to dissuade him from that. But, oh, there it is again.
Yikes.
Blurg's doing some work with the jump B.
Doing work with that tail.
Hippo, though, getting some of those, and jumps over him with it. Don't like that. But yeah, he is doing some work with Kimimaru here. Oh! Fake out on the teleport there could have been real bad for Blurg, but he turns around in time. A lot of back and forth on this. Not a whole lot of the big strings that we were seeing in the last match.
There's
It's
the
just
straights.
small chunks of damage here as these two battle it out.
Gonna go for it.
Too early. But you see that Blurg kind of saw the teleport bait there and opted to hold off. And with the back B on, or the down X unblockable. Dirty.
Yikes.
Dirty.
Oof.
So that's 2 for Blurg. And Jirobu, who has been really, really dominant in this entire match and just handily taking him to task. Look at that. He is up in his face at the start of that round. But he's reminding him why he doesn't like to be there. With that up A, get out of my face. And you see Kimimaru there going with that down B, that real low string there, anticipating probably another up A and looking to hit him out of that. Generally not a very... The running throw.
They're just playing a game of tag here.
They really are. And with a very smart teleport there at the right time, so he did not take further damage. And again with the failed
this is real
tech
close.
roll, just costing him that round.
Up
Up
A.
A.
Chip damage.
A lot of chip from them bones. You know, some people say Kimimaru here is a dinosaur.
Oh, wow.
He's hitting those back Bs. Just
Opening the door, getting on that floor.
Jirobu, yes, he's walking the dinosaur. And he is just not having a good time, Jirobu. With those cancels into the air throw, just, you can tell he's a little scared here. He doesn't know what to do.
This Kimimaru is mad.
Blurg is taking him to task. He can tell that he's not confident anymore. He doesn't know what decisions to make. Poorly chosen teleports on the last one. It's not to say Hippo's doing poorly. He's just not in a good position for his character. And again, with Jirobu being a newer top-tier competitor in this format, not a whole lot's really known about how well he does against certain characters, and it may be just that Kimimaru's got the tools to take him down. Ooh, that up A again, pulling him out of that jump B that's giving him a lot of trouble.
The second one.
Will we see a third? No.
Oh, almost.
And here comes the probable teleport on the hit here. Ooh, taking so much damage while he's in that super armor state. Nothing he can do about it. Reading the teleport, hitting the down X, unblockable. That's a 3-0 sweep for Blurg. Just mean. So that's going to take us to our winners finals. That's going to be Fate, Fetz, and Blurg again. It's going to be grand finals here.
Revisiting that winner's semi?
Yeah, we just watched this a little bit ago. We'll see if anybody changes characters up, but we'll see if Blurg's got anything in store. He didn't change anything out on that first set, though, so I can't imagine he's got really a whole lot of different tactics to handle him. These two also know each other real well.
Really?
Yes, I mean, these are two Ohio players, practice with each other a lot, so...
It's so cool to hear that there's a little regular scene in Ohio here.
Oh, yeah. Ohio, one of the early pioneers, actually, for this. They had a store called Game Junkie, where people would travel from out of town. That's how the Chicago and Iowa people got into this. We would travel out to their tournaments.
Is this the retro game store that David is talking about all the time?
It really is. Game Junkie was a great little retro game store. I'm not sure why they closed. I know the owner moved, but it looks like we are going to see Blurg picking a different character. Oh, he's just faking him out.
Oof.
Is he going to go with Jirobu?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Another Jirobo.
Surprise pick from Blurg here in...
I always kind of thought that that was Hippo's character, so seeing him here is a real shock to me right now.
It really is, and we'll see what ends up happening here. I don't know how well versed Blurg is with this character. It may just be a desperation move. We saw earlier before we were streaming that Fetz did struggle against a couple of Jirobus earlier, nearly losing to Hippo. Looking for that up A though, but plays underneath it.
Yeah, Fetz's Haku going hard right now. Well, was.
That Jirobu damage is just taking him to task. And surprisingly takes a point on it.
Nice.
So he's back with that pressure. A back B, though, at the end of that string. Generally, we don't see a whole lot of back Bs against Jirobu. He's got some major heavy hitters at the end of that, and if it's not the right point in the string to do that, back Bs will block a string and allow you to counter hit, but are really generally unsafe, and you need to know the specific situation that works. And clearly here, an exact opposite of the last round, Fetz handily taking Blurg down. It's like Fetz is finding his footing again with that timing. Blurg with that pressure, pushing his guard almost all the way to the breaking point. Up A, takes some damage, but it doesn't really matter. Jirobu's got that deep health bar.
That throw break.
Yes, read that throw break, or there's maybe some mashing involved. We know how weird the throws are in this game.
I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt there, but whatever.
Yeah, you know what? No, pro player.
Yeah,
well played.
Pro play.
Did it on purpose. But again, just not a whole lot of damage from Blurg's Jirobu here to take on Fetsu. And he's just keeping him at bay with those loops, forcing him to drain that chakra, and he just can't do anything with the pressure. Only OTK was around to deal with that Haku pressure.
With all those needles.
Back turn a little bit there, but he's able to sidestep out of that and try and put himself back in a good position here, but he just cannot get any sort of string out without putting himself at a disadvantage. Haku is just hitting him with those loops.
You're really digging into that OTK ban.
I might be a little salty about the OTK ban. You don't play a character for 12 years just to see him get banned at the last minute without a little bit of salt. So it looks like Blurg, again, trying out some options. Just doesn't feel that he can do anything with his other characters, so we'll see what he can do with the Best Buy Itachi here.
All right, we're hanging out in the schoolyard here. Something seems a little different here, doesn't it?
Something's a little off. Some of those posters in the background, I believe they say Combo Breaker.
Oh.
Advertising for the tournament you're in the tournament you're in.
Whoa, that's meta.
He's trying to use those clones to pressure him, and he is getting a little bit of pressure there, but that misses the counter opportunity for that full life thing, and Itachi playing a little bit of that disadvantage game. Now, Itachi also has a counter and does have an infinite off of that counter. So
An infinite?
Yes.
There's infinites in this game.
There are a couple. They're few and far between, and we're looking at two of the characters that have them. Both of them off of down X mechanics, meaning I don't believe the developers intended them to be there. If we got a version 1.1 of this, I'm pretty sure that would be patched out. Teleport strings there. Itachi finally getting some pressure with his clones, but that back B putting him back on the ground. Now here's another little fun back turn bit with him. When Itachi's back turn, his clones are unblockable because they weirdly hit them in the back of the head.
Oh, yikes.
But that last clone there that was going in for the punish 8 needles instead, giving that round effects. Oh, and the counter. Here we go. Will we see the conversion?
Well, he's pinning him to the ground
and
now.
Drops the string.
Or not.
It's not easy. It is not like anybody can pick this up and just do that. You practice that, but clearly he's not super concerned about it. Blurg's Itachi just not going in as hard as he thought it would. He doesn't have that jump counter possibility. He's losing a lot of his clones to those air spikes, or the ice needles. Right there. What normally would be a very punishing move. If he's not timing it correctly, they just go right into those spikes.
Yeah, I see him kind of throwing him off there.
Whiffs the throw and back into a combo. With the right Kawarimi, not super safe move, and he definitely pays for it. So,
yeah.
With that, Fets taking out Jirobu, taking out Itachi. What is Blur going to do here, do you think? Is he going to go Gaara? Is he going to go... I think he plays Guy Sensei. Kimimaru might be a... Or not Kimimaru, but Same might be a good call here because the sword will hit those spikes out of the air. Looks like he's going to go with Kimimaru.
All right.
We'll see if he can keep up that pressure that worked so well for him against Hippo.
Going to try to walk the dinosaur once again.
Yes, everybody open that door. Get on the floor. Kimimaru's here. And immediately falls straight to the needle hoop.
Yikes. And he's got him pinned.
Yeah, now he could teleport out of this here, but Fets is pretty good about reading those. And we're going to see if that just goes all the way. Can't finish it out, but gets the chip damage anyway. All right, here we go. Round 2. Back being in the middle of that string, Kimimaru's got some issues getting pressure on Haku here, who is just staying back and throwing ice spikes. Even back turn, they track. Able to pick that up. And it is over. There is the second. We may not have a very drawn out finals here. We got
yeah, we got Haku here scheduling this Shiatsu appointment here.
Exactly.
With all these needles.
Acupuncture for days over here. We are not loving it on the dinosaur side. All right. Looks like he's finally finding some pressure, but that back B gets punished both times there, which is a really good punishment tool for Kimimaru as it puts the opponent in the air. But he's just eating needles, can't do anything about it. Just looking for some sort of intro there. Sidestepping at the last second there so as to not take those from behind. All right, there we go. Getting the air throw at the end of the combo.
Turn that momentum right around.
A little bit closer here. I'm not going to say it's going to end up as a reverse broom, but especially after that. And there we go. But, the teleport puts him in front of him as he's moving forward. He is able to turn that around. He's watching for that teleport. He's looking for that opportunity again to down X. And he's able to read the counter, blocks it. That is a blockable super. There's not many of them. And now Kimimaru starts this round off. Blurg's got a full thing of chakra. That up A, Dynamite, able to knock those spikes out of the air. Hits what he's saying. He's saying Dynamite. So it works out perfectly. Puts her back in the air, but then Haku once again keeping those loops going. Uses the right teleport though to bull rush. He's waiting for that teleport though too. And there it is. trying to stick himself up in the air to throw up some timing off a little bit. Back B again from Haku, though, and the pressure is back on. Kimimaru is scared. He has to spend that chakra. It's in the last round here. This could be it, and there it is. Those needle loops, that pressure. Fetsu coming out of this unscathed. And with that, we have our winner, Fetsu from Ohio, finishing out undefeated the entire tournament. That Haku pressure, without OTK around, it's a difficult, still salty, yes, but that's a difficult position to be in.